We're here at the Sheraton Kampala Hotel discussing the lies that men tell and why they tell them. Now, guys, this is at least one thing we do agree is men lie. I say again.
Human women.
Yeah, even also women lie.
Yes.
Number two, I think what is coming out very clearly is men lie because women make them lie.
That's an excuse.
No, I think what is coming out clearly is that
There are reasons why people lie.
Yeah,
There are reasons why people lie.
That's very clear.
there are reasons why people lie,
Yeah.
and it is not necessarily that it is you who told the lie. For me, if I have expectations of you,
Yeah.
and for some reason you do not achieve because I thought there was potential, you come home and for some reason you can't cook, and I thought you could, that may not be your problem. It's me who thought you could.
But it's still a
You
lie.
know what we're doing here, and you know, at the risk of getting hammered by a whole bunch of men, what we've done is we've found a way to say, yeah. This, men lie, but women lie too. So we deflected a little bit there.
Yeah.
And now we're saying, yeah, but it's in their minds anyway. I don't really tell the lies. The lie is in your head. But I think what we're talking about is what are the lies that we tell as men. Like, for example, yes, I will leave you for my wife. You know, I will leave you, my wife for you. There is. It's just the paperwork is just, you know, being finalized. Yeah. But you know, I'm going to leave her. That's one. You know, if you
Why would they tell such a lie?
Why would
because you want to have your cake
Because
and
some
eat
of
it.
that ass is just, you want to hit that.
No, you want to have. You know what?
That's kind of sense. But yeah. The end justifies the means.
People want to have their cake
Yeah.
and eat it, or their cake and eat it.
Everybody's selfish.
Yeah. So it's that selfishness that you talked about, and so we tell these lies very often, so that if
It's kind of hard to say.
if you're a married man, it goes back to what I said about the magnitude of the lies that you tell. There are those small lies that you say that, no, you know what, you look fine, and she doesn't, and you don't feel that she does, but it doesn't really. In fact, it might make her feel good, walk more confidently, or whatever. It's fine. But the problematic lies are those ones where you say, I'm going to leave my wife for you.
fundamental.
Yeah, it's
Yes,
so, yeah.
and you have now relationships that are based on lies.
Yeah.
We talked about this issue of the young man who wants to get married. I don't know how long they were dating before they decided to get married, but if they'd been dating long enough, this is something that we've talked about before, where people are marrying strangers. You know each other for 2-3 months and you're wanting to get married. You know, people don't know each other, and you have no time to find out really where does this person come from. The guy's telling you, I'm living in this place. I mean, there's somebody who that I work with, and you know, she's a young girl, she's in her 20s, and we were talking to her one day and say, so you know, where's your boyfriend? You've got a boyfriend? Yeah. What does he do? Oh, he's in IT. Okay, so where does he work? Somewhere in town. Where in town? In this building. What company does he work for? I don't know.
Yeah.
Do you know?
Exposure. You're exposing yourself to a lot of danger.
It's and she's talking about, I want to get married next year.
Hello.
Whose problem is that? I've had this girl in town. Apparently, she wants to get married to a man who is not employed. Yeah. Or if he's employed, he has to be very, very rich. He has to have investments, preferably out of the country.
But those are her expectations.
Those are her expectations.
Yeah.
Now, if she likes you one day, that's what you've heard about her, and one day she likes you. Well, no, okay, yeah. You have the best place out of this country.
No, Peter has all sorts of things out of this country.
So she likes you. What comes to your mind? That she thinks you have investments out of this country.
Yeah.
Because that is what she wants. So you cannot be responsible
For telling her that you have investments.
No. For not telling her, for thinking that you do have.
But you see, every day,
Okay, let me
date
finish.
for 3 years.
That is
Let's
so
say.
long.
She will find out that he's got no investment.
Hey, listen, there are people who have lived their life from childhood.
and secrets come out at death.
Wait.
Yeah, and secrets come out at death.
I want to say something. Just at the risk of just stay with me. And the reason, one of the reasons why people lie, and these lies sometimes are not necessarily told to women.
Yeah.
Sometimes we tell lies to our own selves. You know, and it's this thing someone was talking about where he said, I will do this. That young man said, by next year I want to have my first car. By 35, you know, I want to stop having kids. By 40, this my business. By 45, I want to retire. This is the plan you make in your head, and you hope to God somehow. You pray that you will have the strength to accomplish it. But you're young. You're 22. You're just out of campus, or you're just finishing, and you think somehow
You can take on the world.
got it. You've got the shoulders to carry the universe. And so you work. 25, nothing. 28, nothing. 30, you've just
You hit
gotten
the
your
panic
second
button.
promotion and you've just started paying proper taxes. You know. And the truth is you look back and the last 6-7 years of your working life, dude, and you're in shock. Now, to look back honestly and admit that it is the truth, but it is not so easy, because that means admitting to yourself that you're a failure. But people don't like to admit that they're failures. So what do you say? You deny. You go into denial and you say, you know what? That's just the past. There were some things that held me back, but I will make it happen. Now, if someone enters your life and you're lying to yourself, but they come into your life, they automatically have to buy into the lie that you're believing, because you're going to sell them your vision. You're not selling them your past, you're selling them your vision. It's not anywhere based on. They buy into the vision, they get hooked up with you, and then they find you one cycle of disappointment. And I think women have gotten to a point where they're now able to see this. They're able to see, and I'll tell you why. That's what caused the shift for women to stop marrying and dating potential, to actually say, you know what, if he did make it before, I don't want it. Because that's the truth.
Don't forget, we want to hear from you. This is your show. Send us an SMS at 6565, especially if you agree with what Colin is saying.
I'm sure everyone agrees.
Also go to our Facebook page, like it. It's NTV Men. Dr. Chionde, I have to get to you because you mentioned that 3 years is too long. I agree with what Ransom is saying. People are rushing into relationships. This guy borrows a Benz, he borrows this, he borrows that. I know people who move into houses of their relatives who are abroad and claim it's theirs. It happened to a cousin of mine. So
really, a friend.
A woman has to know the man. A cousin. This time we have a friend.
The problem we are having here right now is people do not know what they want in life. Most people do not know what they want in life.
They know they
in January, on January the 3rd, 2004, I popped out my first word to my wife now. In May 2004, we were already at the DC's office and they had made us man and wife. Despite the fact that my parents, her parents didn't know, but we were man and wife. And in September, we made a wedding to make them happy. But we were man and wife. And my friend, by the time we went for our wedding meetings, we did not have a single shilling. And we made a promise to each other that every week, each one of us has to bring $1 million. So I do not believe in dating for 3 years. 3 years? You haven't realized the type of man you want or the type of woman you want.
Okay, Peter, first, would you rather everybody gets into relationships that there's hope for something?
Yes.
So would rather focus on that bigger vision, you'd rather paint a better vision than not have one.
Yes.
Okay? You cannot go somewhere where you haven't seen up here before.
Yes.
So you're better off painting that and saying, hey, sweetie, I might not have it now. However, in 5-10 years, I am hopeful we might be able to do it.
Yes.
I'm better off being that way than saying, dude, my last 10 years have been really crap, and I don't see. I mean, if you want to look there, then it's okay. No, people, it is a natural human being psychological need
to live self-bias.
No, it's not bias. I mean, do you know what? Okay, I'll give you an example. The reason that we've got thousands of our brothers and sisters on the street with degrees and no jobs is because of lack of, number one, goal setting, number two, lack of vision. We are so short-sighted as Africans. That is why you see, I don't know who Peter killed to drive his car.
statement.
It is. Let me just finish. I don't know how Peter got his car. Yes. However,
So the
let me just finish.
nationalizations.
I don't know how Peter bought his car, but I want to be like Peter. I don't
Yes.
know how long it took him,
I
but
don't
want.
care.
So I got to do what? To find all means of doing what? To
become like Peter.
Which means that I will have to take a shortcut.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
So I'm so short-sighted, I want to be like him. I don't know that Peter has been, he has been slaving for the last 10 years to get that car. Okay?
Yes.
So we're better off having better visions, better goals, so that we can go towards that rather than focus on that. Now, Doctor, the reason we were talking about the lies is because, Robert, is because, same thing. The reason why you need to take time to get to know somebody so that you can avoid the disappointment at the end of it. If somebody tells you, I come from such and such a place, and they have created this picture in your head, this is where we come from, this is what we have, that is where you get problems, because when you realize after 2 months that, dude, the guy actually doesn't have nothing, heartbreak. Then it has got to continue as a lie continuously. Now, how long are you going to live that lie? Sooner or later, my mama says, enaku z'omulimba zikola ki? Zigwayo. Sooner or later it is a boomerang.
The
You
days
throw
of
it,
fire
it's going to
are
come
numbered.
back. Now, how soon do you want the boomerang to come back? I am better off taking my time and saying, sweetie, get to know me first. I think it was Michelle who
Do your
said,
homework.
one of the greatest things about relationships is tolerance of the other person's bad manners. You cannot know all my bad manners in 2 months.
No.
You got to take some
so
time.
many
years,
You got to take some time.
Take a lifetime.
Become tolerant of my bad manners. Then you will be able to stay for a long time. So yes, survival for the fittest. However, some of the lies we tell is because we want to create hope. We want to create something in somebody's mind that there's something better. Like I said, the younger people, hope to them is a wits. The older people, hope to them is security.
Someone stable,
Look after.
committed.
All right, guys. Really, time. We're doing very badly on time, so we've got to wrap up. I'll start your parting shot.
Guys, any lies that you tell, just remember that the definition of conflict is that.
Sorry to cut you short. What I want from you is 5. Win your parting shot. 5 lies that women should look out for.
Goodness, Peter.
Come on, that's what this show is all about.
Jesus
No. I don't know lies like that. I don't lie.
You want 5 of them?
Good,
I
that's fine.
I don't,
In your parting shot.
I don't know. My car really is in the garage. So let's just go on the border. Yeah? I'm telling you, it's coming out.
It's possible.
I'm gonna leave my wife. I'm gonna leave my wife for you. No, my money is tied up. They haven't paid me at work. They said just lend me. It's okay. I'll pay you back, baby. Don't worry. That's 3. 4. Goodness.
Okay, just 3. 3 will do.
3 will do.
3 will
But
do.
what I wanted to say is that the bigger the lie, the greater the expectation that you create. And that distance, if you analyze it, the distance between that expectation that you've created, whether through verbalizing or through your actions, and the reality, that distance is the size of your conflict.
Wow. 3 lies and your parting shot.
4.
Okay, all right.
He's 3. He's 3. Plus, I love you. that one, I stole most often. Then, my parting shot, I think, very, very well said by Colin. And by Coach. You can't meet someone and you're telling them everything about you, how your family, 3 of your family members run mad. Listen,
I have madness in my blood.
these things you just do not get about. So that one is unique. and Coach very, 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 very well said also, because almost everyone here could be put in a certain demographic where you're described as upwardly mobile and highly aspirational. Yeah, that means you're aspiring to be certain things. So that's why you go and say some of these things.
Dude,
or you don't even have to say.
I'm in trouble.
Sometimes you do not even have to say certain things, if someone comes to your house and I mean, you want to live in a good place, and when they come, you're renting somewhere, and for them, they assume you own the building.
It's okay.
Man, you're just renting. That's not your problem. You're just a man who wakes up in the morning, goes to work, and tries to buy a TV. So you don't own the flat.
Okay, Colin, quickly, because we're out of time.
You're the one and only. You're my one and only. I think that's definitely a big thing that women should look out for.
Yeah.
Because I mean, he may not be having another chick, but he may still be in love with his mom. You know, just watch out for things like that. Those are red flags.
Yeah.
The whole idea of, you know, I will withdraw, you know, I'll take it out. Because that's the reason why you have a lot of unplanned pregnancies. Because the guy says, I will withdraw, I promise, I won't.
Conscious interrupted.
So, but my parting shot is, it comes down to self-awareness. Know yourself, know the kind of guy you are, or know the kind of woman you are. If you are insecure, if you think, for example, I don't let people into my life until I've done my homework on them, until I know them, who they are and what they're about.
Yeah.
It's important for me, it's for my own comfort. Knowing that allows me to relate to people and allow them into my life. There are people who are comfortable to trust. There are people who take time to trust. But knowing yourself will allow you to then have that conversation. So if you know that they've been trying to have babies the past 10 years and they failed, what makes you think that you're special? You say, oh baby, I'll give you some of my special juice. It's not gonna happen.
Okay. Robert, quickly, just 2 lies and your part.
If you see me in a suit, wearing very nice shoes, I'm trying to lie you. I'm trying to lie you that I'm somebody different. But if you see me in a suit, not a tie, then that is me. I'm trying to impress you that I'm a certain other person. Now, the woman, the lady, if you want more lies, try to be a calico. You know what a calico is? A calico is a lady who tries to be more of a European. So these ones with a lot of hair, thick hair, like a weave, which looks so unnatural. Expect more lies, because I'll definitely build something bigger than you expect. Now, if it's a Namusisi, you know what a Namusisi is? Namusisi, you know those very typical ones, the very typical Uganda. Don't expect too many lies, because, you know, I'll just come to you and won't waste time.
Just tell you as it is.
Now, if you see a man ogling at you, I'm advising a woman, if a man likes you, he never ogles. He's trying to show you he's impressed. If a man really likes you, he will get scared to make you angry.
It's your parting shot.
Okay, for me,
It's official.
Two, at least 2.
you know that is sweetie, you look great in that dress. Your bum doesn't look that big. I think you better look out for that one. And the other one usually is, I am still in traffic, when you actually haven't left your desk. She should. Oh God, she's gonna finish me. In going, you know, I was having a conversation with a gentleman came to visit, and I keep telling my son, hey, you're the best. Hey, you're the greatest. Hey, you can do this, because I got to build him up so that he can have some kind of self-esteem. So that he is not susceptible to those lies. The only time that you're going to go down accepting all these lies is because you do not have that self-worth, where it is easy to just come to you and lie to you, I'm going to leave my wife. Come on, you know, think about it for a start. I'm going to leave my wife, how, when, why? So I would rather say that let people believe a lot more in themselves. Let people have a lot more self-worth. Then our lies as men will
diminish.
Without a doubt. But as we grow older,
we get wiser.
Prepare for that.
Finally, ogling is a lie.
You've heard it from the gentleman today. It has been a great evening. We're here at the Sheraton Kampala Hotel, and we have been discussing why men lie. Ladies, you have heard it. Don't push your expectations through the roof. When you do that, guys have to lie to meet them. So, and guys, I side with Ransom. The closer it is to the truth, the safer you are. Have a great night.
People pretending everywhere. It's just another